Just for the record. Just for the record. If they like the job or the tomato, then no go catch up.
Hey y'all, it's me, SlayedBy Jordan.
You go do you one time, I'll be for one time, I'm to buy mess up. Anything you wish me, that be a passion. Bad man, no they walk up. Man, no.
Alright y'all, today we'll be collaborating with Eayon Hair. They sent us 4 bundles of their 24-inch water curly bundles. This is one of the bundles fresh out the pack. As you can see, it comes in a beautiful texture. It has the little ringlet curls on the ends. It comes in a natural brown-black color. The bundles are pretty full. It's soft, fresh out the packaging. Nothing is wrong with the hair whatsoever. Let's get into this install. Today we'll be doing a flip over quick weave on cousin Jayla, so let's get into it. First, we're gonna pull down her hairs that we're gonna use for the baby hairs. And now we're gonna part out an inch width of leave out across the entire front, and that's all the leave out she will have. She'll be able to flip her hair in the middle, on both sides, and also put the hair in a half up, half down. Now we're going to do an anchor braid around the entire circumference of the hair that's going to be braided down. And being that we're doing a quick weave today, I like to do 4 or 3 big under braids just to get the hair flat quickly. You can braid it as normal. You can do whatever you want to do, honey. Just make sure it's flat. I like to do under braids because you could do lesser braids and it's still very flat.
You know, say anything when you do, they must comment it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when you do, I just try to teach one way. Plenty, so far we be face. Just to make sure money, yeah. But my people, they go say, I know one time, I know one time, I know one time. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want some.
And this is what the base of all my quick weaves look like underneath. I have an anchor braid and the rest is under braids. So now we're going to add some black mega wrap strips right on top of those braids. You can oil your braids or put grease on them before you do this.
I know. Oluwatona.
Now we're gonna put one black stocking cap right on top of those wrap strips on top of those braids. And we're gonna use blonde thread and we're gonna sew it down around the entire circumference on that anchor braid. I like to use blonde thread because when it's time to take the install down, me or my client or whoever takes the install down, we know exactly what is thread and what is her braid in her hair.
You know, say anything when you do, they must comment it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when you do, I try to do to me. Plenty, suffer we be face. Just to make your money day. But my people, they go say, I know one time, I know one time, I know one time. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it come? G-Wagon.
Now we're gonna peel that cap back and we're gonna cut off all those excess wrap strips. And now we're gonna peel that cap back down and we're gonna spray it with some Pump It Up Gold Spritz. Please use the Pump It Up Gold Spritz versus like hairsprays. This is gonna make your quick weave stick better. I find that using the Pump It Up Gold versus like freeze spray or the even sprays, this is gonna make your quick weave stick better. This is just an OG skill, y'all. The quick weave stick better with Pump It Up. Like, it's just a fact. We put her up under the dryer on high for 10 minutes, or you can blow dry on high with your blow dryer. Once it's fully hard and you can hear it like making sounds, it's ready to go. We're gonna cut off the excess cap and now we're gonna install these water curly bundles. I'm so excited. I like to lay the glue along my track and then just cut as I go. You can measure it and cut it. You can glue 2 tracks at a time. Just get the hair on the head, y'all. It's the quick weave. You just put glue on the track and paste it on the cap. I did color these bundles jet black off camera, as well as I colored her leave out in the front jet black as well, just to give an overall more polished look. And for right now, we're just laying the tracks in like a horseshoe type of motion, just to make sure that hair is like falling like towards her face. And you're just gonna do that until you get about midway to the top, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna continue doing this. Once you get to this much cap left, now we're going to start laying our tracks just regular side by side, straight on top of each other. And you're gonna do this until you have this much space left. Now we're gonna do the flip over method in the front. This way you can flip your hair in any direction and you will have volume. Cousin Jayla likes to wear her hair flipped to the left side. So we're gonna lay our tracks starting on the right side, going up to the left side. Whichever way your client likes to wear their hair flipped the most. So say for instance, your client likes to flip their hair to their right side. You're gonna start on the left side, taking the tracks up to the right side. So I do this in the opposite way. That way, once you flip it, you get that little height, that volume at the top. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're just laying the tracks side by side, stacking them very close together on top of each other. So when you flip it, you don't see any gaps. And once you have a little square section left, you're just gonna lay your tracks as regular, going straight up to her face, side by side, right on top of each other. Ladies, really close together. So like I said, once you flip your hair, you don't see any tracks at all. Once you lay your last track, go ahead and blow dry all the tracks with your blow dryer on high heat just to make sure everything is secure. I even also like to sit my clients underneath the dryer for 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure everything is good before I start manipulating the hair. And as you can see, you're able to flip it to both sides. And as you can see, this is the side she actually likes it flipped to. And it has that height and that lift. That's why I laid the tracks in the opposite direction. And that's why I do my little trick. So now we're gonna define the hair before we start blending it in. She wants to wear it big, but we need these curls just a little bit more defined. So I'm gonna spray all the curls with some water, get it, drenched. You don't have to have it dripping wet, but make sure every curl is saturated with some form of water. And now we're just gonna brush the hair out to detangle it. As you can see, it's not giving me any problems at all. It's easy to brush through. And then we're gonna put some Cream of Nature foaming mousse right on top of this as well. And we're gonna brush it out one more time. And this is the hair in its natural state, and this is in the defined curly state, and we're just gonna diffuse this off camera. Now it's time to blend her leave out. I'm gonna hot comb all her edges and her leave out, and then I'm gonna press her edges and her leave out with my pencil flat irons. And now we're just gonna brush down the hairs that we're gonna use for our baby hairs. Remember, baby hairs are optional. You do not have to have baby hairs, but I feel like with the flip over with curly hair, it looks good to have some form of baby hairs. It don't have to be dramatic. They don't have to be big at all, but just some form of movement along the hairline is just gonna give a more realistic look, if you ask me. Some type of form of a curve around that hairline. Curling all her baby hairs up just like I would do on the frontal. I do the same on natural hair as well. I'm taking my black even spray and I'm spraying that on my edge brush, and we're just, carving and molding the baby hairs as normal.
Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day, maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, I'll sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way. 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, maybe later, you could show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit.
She wanted a dramatic look today, so these are her baby hairs. And now we're going to tie these down with 2 wrap strips to have them out the way while we blend the rest of the leave out. I'm using my T3 curling one on the hottest setting, and you're going to curl all the hair towards the face just to give it a bigger look. When you curl it away from the face, you have too much of the leave out exposed, so you want to curl it towards the face to hide some of that and, just give the overall flip over look. I'm taking small sections. I grab a piece of her leave out along with the piece of the weave, and I just, like I said, curl it towards the face. And once I take it off that iron, I like to pull it a little bit and spray it with some hairspray. And that's how I blend the leave out. You can also do a heatless method where you take a piece of your leave out and a piece of the weave, and you can wrap it around perm rods, you can wrap it around flexi rods. Just make sure you put mousse on it before you do that, and you can let it sit in overnight, or you can go up under the dryer. I'm not doing all that. You get some heat when you get in this chair, unless you get the exact texture that matches your natural hair. And of course, this doesn't match her natural hair texture, because her natural hair texture is very much so way tighter than this. So she gonna get some heat today.
Kisses, no 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?
So now we're going to pull those curls out, because they are slightly tighter and more defined than the actual bundles themselves. And you're just going to play with it until you get the desired look that you want. You know, I'm just making it look very exotic, very much so. Girl, la 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 la. Being that front got a little frizzy while we was blending the leave out, I'm just gonna spray it with some water, throw a little mousse on it, and then diffuse it just for like a minute, just to get some more curl definition back in it, so it can blend, you know, with her leave out. And then, you know, we gonna continue doing our thing, baby. To help with blending and just the overall look, we're gonna cut the hair like in a face frame. Not really a face frame, but just, you know, cut it like at an angle in the front going towards the back. Just to give it, you know, give it some oomph in the look. When you just have it blunt with curly hair, it looks a little weird. You wanna give it some type of shape. Being that her hair is 24 inches, I'm not gonna actually give it a curly cut like I would if it was shorter. I'm just gonna, you know, cut some, you know, layers in the front just to give it that look. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see in the end, it's gonna give that look. And I'm just gonna take those little straggly ends off the bottom, because yeah, baby, I don't play that. Whether the hair is curly or straight, we're taking them scraggly ends off the bottom. We're gonna take those wrap strips off. As you can see, baby, those baby hairs are plastered to her head. They aren't going anywhere. They're gonna last for a long time. Now I'm gonna spray some Beyond the Zone on the hair just so it matches the sheen of her leave out. And y'all, we are done. Look at this curly flip over. You can't tell me I didn't eat that up. Y'all know Big Jordan, SlayedBy Jordan, gonna eat it every time. Let's get into that final look.
Big dripper stand up in the ocean. Everybody trapping, we get lotion. He ain't 4PF, but he ain't got motion. Made a half a ticket off promotion. Shout out Sushi Sweet and keep me rolling. But if we get the op, we gotta smoke. Ride around with Drake, like we OVO. I got some rats and I want some more. Still got them pass in the hood, call it.
Once again, I want to thank Eayon Hair for sending me these water curly bundles. Make sure you shop Eayon Hair and these bundles from the link in the description box below. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And you already know Big Jordan got more heat dropping 2025. Love y'all.